Hello, everybody. My name is Tricia Grant. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications at MediaSmarts. That's Canada's Centre for Digital Media Literacy. We've been hearing a lot of really thought-provoking ideas here tonight, and it's clear that there are so many pieces to the puzzle when it comes to addressing the digital divide here in the country. The piece that I want to bring to you today is the importance of digital media literacy and the role it plays in helping close the gaps in that divide. Obviously, making sure that everyone has access to networked technology is a crucial first step. We also need to focus on how we can help people use and engage with that technology in a way that's safe and beneficial. I sometimes think that not including digital media literacy education is kind of like handing someone the keys to a car and expecting them to drive without giving them any guidance on safety or rules of the road. One example of this was really clear during the COVID-19 crisis. You needed access to a device with Wi-Fi to register for a vaccine, of course. But you also needed the skills to find and share trusted health information. Obviously, we saw the amount of misinformation that spread around this, and we know there is a lot of work to do on this front. Today, we're constantly surrounded by media in various forms, and this is a really vast landscape that can be difficult to navigate. At MediaSmarts, we believe that to help people of all ages thrive in a digital age, they not only need access to technology, of course, but the ability to use, understand, and engage with it responsibly. So let's break down those 4 key aspects that I'm talking about. So we've got access, use, understand, and engage. So first, access in the context of digital media literacy is really about having the opportunity to consume media using tools like search engines and streaming services. And secondly, use refers to the technical skills, some of the things we've been talking about tonight, to operate those platforms and digital tools, and that empowers everyone to be an active user of technology rather than a passive viewer. And then finally, we come to understand, which arguably is the most important aspect, because that really involves critical thinking about how and why media are created, how they impact us as users, and also how we access and share information. The media industry has changed a lot since I graduated from journalism school in 2009. And now it's really even more important than ever for people to understand how journalism works and how to verify sources. Without these digital media literacy skills, new users of technology can really struggle to tell the difference between real and fake news, which is something we all struggle with. We know that many older adults, including probably some of our parents or grandparents who are new to social media, can find this particularly challenging. And then finally, the 4th aspect of digital media literacy, engage, is about using media to connect with others, to be active in our communities, and to contribute positively. This is a vital part of digital citizenship. The digital world gives us so many powerful opportunities to engage, but we sometimes need to be reminded that we have to approach these spaces with mindfulness and a sense of responsibility. Unfortunately, online harms have become a regular occurrence in our digital lives, whether it's cybersecurity breaches, the impact of misinformation, cultures of hatred. Those are just a few examples. And obviously, governments and online platforms have a really important role to play here. We know that legislation and regulation alone aren't going to be enough. We really need an educational approach that empowers people and gives them the tools they need to navigate these spaces. As informed digital citizens, we could also use our collective power to hold platforms and governments accountable for concerns around our online safety and privacy. Canada has historically been a leader in the digital media literacy space, but unfortunately in recent years we've fallen behind. It's important that we make a national investment and commitment to lifelong digital media literacy education, from making sure it's integrated into the curriculum from an early age to providing accessible programs for adult learners. At MediaSmarts, we've also been advocating for a national digital media literacy strategy to fully realize the right to this education and to help bridge the digital divides that are embedded in social, economic, and cultural contexts, which all intersect with categories of race, class, gender, and age. While this education has to be lifelong, we also know how important it is to start with children and youth. Teaching young people digital skills like coding and how to make the most out of AI is obviously incredibly important. And just as an aside, I tried to use ChatGPT to add a joke into my script, but all it did was give me a bad knock-knock joke completely out of context. So there's some work to be done there. And so unfortunately, you're stuck with my not-so-funny words. In any case, all this education for young people around digital skills has to be accompanied by digital media literacy education. This will help make sure that our future leaders are mindful and aware of issues related to representation, equity, privacy, and online safety. Last year, MediaSmarts launched the first ever Digital Citizen Day as part of our annual Media Literacy Week, and this year it takes place October 25th. And it's an opportunity for us to all think about the role we play in making our online world a better place. As someone who works on social media platforms every day as part of my job, I'm deeply invested in improving our online spaces. And by giving everyone, especially young people, the opportunity to learn these critical digital media literacy skills, I really believe we can create a safe, inclusive, and equitable digital society. Thank you.